What up, bosses? It's your boy TJ the Boss. We back at it with another segment of Aggravated Enlightenment. I know y'all been missing me, right? But anyway, I'm sitting in the car and I was like, you know what? I got to get on and get this off my chest and just talk about a few things that's going on right now. I'm not going to hold y'all long, but I just want to put it out there how I feel, state my opinion on how I feel about the situation that's going on in the world right now. What's going on in Minneapolis right now, and just period, the United States of America. Let's talk about it. And understand this is just my opinion of how I feel, why I'm so aggravated. At the same token, how I'm going to enlighten myself and also enlighten my people who's actually watching, the viewers. So go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe below. Leave me some comments, some feedback, what you want to expect from Aggravated Enlightenment, some topics you want me to hit on, and I'll definitely get into that. But right now, we're going to talk about Minneapolis right now, what's going on with the PD, the police department up there, the people that are looting. How do you feel about what you saw, on that video? And I think a lot of people just are enraged and outraged, and we just had enough. We just had a whole discussion about this with some friends of mine, and we've had enough. A lot of people have had enough of police brutalities, racism, inequality for black people, and we're tired of it. We're fed up. So let's get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is the video. All right. The video that came out, the person that videoed it, my heart goes out to her, because that is very traumatizing to be there and we say, let's do something about it, but she felt helpless. She screamed, she told them to get off of him. She told him he can't breathe, let him up, just let him breathe, just get off of him while you kneeling on him. Even the guy that was there also was saying the same thing, and then you had the one cop standing in their way as they tried to intervene. So it's kind of crazy to be a person that video, and like I even said, let's put the phone down and jump on them. Let's attack them. But when you can't, when your hands are tied, or you got a cop like that one cop that was standing in front of them and not letting them be able to have access to push the other cop off of Mr. Floyd. So the thing is, what can we do? What can we do to intervene? My aggravation is we want to tell people, put the cameras down and start intervening, but what can you do when you can't? And this is how I enlighten myself. When you got so many people around you on that and you outnumber them, sometimes you're just going to have to take one for the team to show them that we're not afraid of them, that they're just human beings, just like we are, and y'all just rush them. You understand what I'm saying? The same thing you would do. Understand, cops are just regular people wearing a uniform, a badge, and towing around a freaking gun, okay? Yes, they are public defenders. Yes, they are supposed to be protectors of our peace in our neighborhoods, but they're not doing that. A lot of them are just downright evil human beings who just made it through the system, went so they can do the things that they're doing, went to training, went through the academy just so they can. So my aggravation is us not being afraid, us being afraid of them. But how we're going to enlighten ourselves is going out, if we see that, and just everybody popping off, everybody bum rushing them, everybody jumping them, and let them know we're not having it. Yeah, you might go down, but it will be worth it. It definitely will be worth it if you get arrested or anything. I know a lot of people don't want to get arrested, but it will be worth it because you are fighting for a cause. You're fighting to save somebody, possibly somebody's life. All right. So that's the enlightenment on that piece right there. Like I said, my heart goes out to the one young lady that that videoed it, and she's traumatized by it. Even the guy that was even traumatized. I was traumatized by it, just watching it. And I'm sure thousands of people who watched that video was traumatized and upset just as much as the next person. So, and if you wasn't, you don't have a heart. You don't have a heart. You don't have a heart for humans, for human beings. So what I wanted to just get on and talk to you guys about that whole situation, the riots that's going on right now, and the things that is going on right now in Minneapolis. I'm all for it. It's a time of just, we're tired, and we feel like the only way we can get your attention, because if I feel like if they wasn't rioting or they wasn't doing anything, he would have got off. Nothing would happen to him. He wouldn't got fired. He wouldn't even be charged, even though those charges now that just came out are BS. But he wouldn't got charged. He wouldn't got fired. He would have been able to do it again. He's already been known for harassing and doing things before in the past. So I feel that the riots was necessary. They are necessary evil. They are tearing up their neighborhood. I don't see them as tearing up their neighborhood. I see them just as going in and tearing up places that is not voicing anything. My aggravation comes with that is, what are we going to do after the places are burned down? What are we going to do after the places are no longer there? What are we going to do to stop this from happening again? Enlightenment piece. Get out and have this same energy that you having to riot, to burn things down, to show up in droves. Have that same energy when it's time to get out there and vote. When it's time to, march on Capitol Hill and demand laws to be changed. Have that same energy. I'm saying that enlightenment comes in. You see that it can be done. You see that you can evoke change by doing these riot and looting. But let's evoke change across the country when we start going and fighting to have these laws amended. These laws that never were intended for people of color to be treated equally in the face of law. So we have to get out there and do things. This is our enlightenment piece, you guys. Like I said, we aggravated, we're mad, we're pissed. The enlightenment piece is having the same energy that we're having to burn down these buildings to show them that we're not playing anymore, to get down on Capitol Hill, do those petitions, get out there and fight for these laws to be changed, to get them on the ballots, to get the amendments on the ballots, to get the people that's in office out of office. Having that same energy to enforce, to to make the mayor that we voted for, the governors that we voted for, to do their freaking jobs, to serve their people that put them in those offices, put them in those seats. Have that same energy for the judges, the lawyers, the district attorneys, the prosecuting attorneys, all those people that we're putting in those seats. Have that same energy to do your research, know what they're doing, and making sure you're knowing the people that you're putting in those seats, that they're going to be fair and impartial to the people of that state, that city, of this country, period. So I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to keep you long. That's the second point that I wanted to hit on, because I haven't did this in a while. I'm out on the road right now. I'm actually just pulled over right now, and I just wanted to get this off my chest. Before it slipped my mind. And while everybody is up in arms over it, like I said, I'm not out here to be an advocate for doggone anybody besides justice, besides the rights that we are rightfully own, or we are rightfully deserve as a human being, as a child of God. We have to make sure we are doing these things to keep the peace, at the same time making sure that we're not allowing people to destroy our people. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, like I said, be aggravated, be mad, be upset, but also have a solution for the problem. Have an enlightenment piece in your head that tells you what you need to do after all this is settled. Do not go back to being quiet. Do not go back to your home, and once they're arrested and once they're once they're arrested and they're put in jail and, you know what I'm saying, charges are filed, do not go back to your place and think that is it. That's not it. All right, come November, we need to vote. Come November, we need to definitely get 45 up and out of there. And if you don't believe that, that's all good and gravy. But we got to make some changes, people. Love each and every last one of you. Like I said, I'm not going to keep you long on this Aggravated Enlightenment. I will definitely be back with another segment soon. But I just didn't want to get on a rant. I wanted to get back on the road. But just wanted to get this off my chest, to get an Aggravated Enlightenment posted. I said it's okay to be mad. It's okay. I've watched some of my other ones. I've already talked about half of these subjects already anyway. Go back to my other posts. Thank for everybody who's been watching my line dance tutorial. You know, but go back and look at my other Aggravated Enlightenments. I pretty much hit on this subject already anyway. You know, because I wanted us to see the difference between how we're killing each other and how they're killing each other on other things. But this one right here was strictly wanted to be focused on what is going on, police brutality. Do we have, I mean, do y'all feel like we're wrong for looting and rioting? Do y'all feel like we're, you know what I'm saying, we're wrong for being traumatized by what we saw? No, those are things we need to be aggravated about. Those things we need to be angry about. But also those are things that should be enlightening us to enforce change, enlighten us to fight back. And that's what we're doing right now, and it's enforcing change, and I'm all for it. Y'all have a blessed one. Make sure you doggone like, comment, and subscribe. I will look forward to all your comments, seeing the things that you got to say, advice, good or bad, negative or positive. I will prefer the positive, but it is what it is, everybody. But I hope y'all having a blessed day today, and in the rest of your, you know what I'm saying, your rest of your week. Like I said, stay in the good fight of enforcing change for everybody. We all deserve it. Have a blessed one.